Hello everyone, my name is Qilong. My meeting number is A213955. My topic is stopping our time, the lecture more than nobody agreed to. Before I start, let me ask you something. Hands up if you ever sat through a 3-hour lecture and completely blanked out by the second hour. Okay, now keep your hand up if you checked your phone, started at the ceiling, or mentally planned your dinner during that time. Yeah, I've done all of that, and I used to think it was my fault. Maybe I was tired, maybe I wasn't trying hard enough, but then I read the research and I realized it's not us, it's the lecture itself. Today, I want to convince you that modern lectures are wasting our time and show you a better way that actually works. So here's what the science says. Bounce Flens and Nellis, that's real study, found that after just 10 to 15 minutes of listening, your attention plummets and by minute 19, your brain isn't learning anymore, it's just swimming. Let that sink in. In a 3-hour lecture, you're actually absorbing new information for maybe 15 minutes. The rest is just noise. And this isn't laziness, it's biology. Our brains evolved to be active, not to sit still or receive a monologue for hours. We need breaks, we need variety, we need to do something. Without that, we check it out. Now you might ask if it's so effective. Why do our universities still do it? Honestly, because it's cheap and easy. One lecture, one room, 100 students, 3 hours done. It fits the timetable perfectly, but it's designed for convenience, not for your brain. The University of Melbourne set their 2-hour lecture for 15-minute sessions plus active tutorials. A result, student performance went up by 20%. That's not a small bump, that's massive. And neuroscientist Mary Helen Indonino Young says deep learning needs emotional engagement and reflection. Neither happens when you are passively zoning out for 3 hours. So the problem isn't it's the system. But here's the good news. We already know what works. Instead of long, passive talks, we can use short instruction blocks, no more than 15 minutes, and then follow up with a discussion, group work, or hands-on practice. Freeman and his colleagues analyzed over 200 studies on active learning. The result? Students in active classes scored 6% higher on exams, and failure rates dropped by a staging 33%. That's a transformation. The National University of Singapore introduced blended learning for first-year models. Students' satisfaction dropped by 40%, and Eric Mather from Harvard, a physics professor, argued that teaching isn't about transferring information, it's about helping us think. And thinking requires participation, not passive listening. So what does this mean for you personally? Three contract benefits. First, best grades. At the University of British Columbia, students in active class were 1.5 times less likely to fail. That means fewer all-nighters and more confidence. Second, less stress. When you are actively processing, you make mistakes and correct them in real time, so you are not cramming the night before. Third, ultra time saved. Monash University registered their physically course with short videos and small workshops. Failure rates dropped by 14%, and graduates scored higher on professional exams. And John Hatter's huge meta-analysis found that feedback-rich students' central listening has double the impact of traditional lectures. The evidence is overwhelming. The only question is, will our university listen? So here's my challenge to you this week. Count how many of your classes and our 3-hour lecture, write that numbers down. Then ask your lecturer potentially, Of course, one question is the length of this session based on learning outcomes or just on timetable convenience. Because we came to university to learn, not to endure. It's time our institution remembers that. Okay, thank you.